Morning. So I'm down in Worcestershire. I've just stayed at the Crown in Martley. Very nice room, and it's got a very big car park, thankfully, because wow, it was a miserable night last night. It persistently rained all the time driving down from Yorkshire, and properly raining at that. Anyway, I've managed to beg, borrow, steal this conveyance, which, as you can see, has a big back on it, beaver-tailed, and it's got ramps, and an equally large trailer with ramps also. So I'm going to pick up two dream cars. They're all dream cars, aren't they, at the end of the day? One is a dream car from my childhood. It was actually on sale long before I was born, but the particular version that we're picking up today came out the year I was born, 1967. It's got the most well-known V8 engine in the world out. It's a bold statement, but I think I'm probably right there. And Queen's favourite conveyance, and conveyance of choice to prime ministers and MPs through the 60s and 70s, when I was a nubbata lad watching the news, and that's where I first saw it. That's where I sort of fell in love's maybe a bit of a strong word, but I've always had a massive fascination. My goodness me, a Jaguar XKR, if I'm not much mistaken, has just pulled into. So anyway, and then we've got another one to pick up. So we're picking this one up, the first one, the 1960s motor, which is actually in the early 70s, the one I'm picking up, from Brightwells at Leominster, and then we're going up to Manor Park Classics to pick up the one that'll go on the front, I think, or might be the other way around, which is a much newer car. It's still a dream car. It's probably the cheapest one of its type in the UK at the moment, which is the sort of thing that I tend to do, take a bit of a risk. But I don't know whether the car itself's a dream car, but certainly the manufacturer is. So we'll see you later. Well, just to give you a quick impression, we're on our way to Brightwells, and what a lovely bright morning it is here in sunny Worcestershire. In fact, it's gorgeous with the autumn colours. Look. Absolutely beautiful. Magnificent. So we're at Brightwells, and listen to that. What's that over there? Here it comes, look. Proper car. Proper car. And out. Ladies and gentlemen, the Rover P5B. And isn't she a honey? I've no idea what this lovely navy blue colour is, but I'll find out. And yes, it's quite presentable. I'm nicely surprised. We knew there was a bit of work, chrome work, maybe needs some attention, which we may or may not do. Wheels look tidy. There's no galloping rust. There's odd little blemishes here and there, but I mean, you could quite happily go for a burble round, and it literally does burble. Inside, I'll turn you around, have a quick look at the interior. The seats are really good. Not sure if they're absolutely original, but it just wants a clean up. I'm not entirely certain that maybe the carpets have been replaced. I'm not sure if they're genuine colour, and there's a bit of home stapling been going on. Yeah, the carpets are too light. They don't really sort of match the car. So if I was going to be, I might just have a lark with the old motor. And but yeah, if anyone thought they were a match, dearie me. But you know, she's pretty solid around the door shuts, as they say, the arches and what have you. The arches themselves are very good. So I think we'll give it a good clean. Dear, I don't think I can put up with those carpets, but anyway. She said, starts on the button. Listen to that V8 rumble. Bonnet lock, there we go. Let's have a quick shifty under the bonnet. Look at that. They're beautiful. Oh, and look at it. It doesn't even need a bonnet lever. Look, it's on springs. How very refined and Rover-esque. And it's got, not that they're working, but it's got under bonnet lights. I mean, I remember as a kid that was a massive feature on a car. Why do you need under bonnet lights on a car? Nobody ever questioned that. It's just like, it's going to go wrong. So it'd be nice to have a light to light up under the bonnet. And what an imposing front end. I'm quite happy with that. Very happy, in fact. In fact, I'll... very smiley face. Because this is now my Rover P5B. Fantastic. Let's get it loaded up. So, one P5B loaded. And room for another. Let's go and gather something else up. I landed here at Manor Classics, and we might just have a quick look round if we get a chance. They're just getting ready for their platinum sale, which is sort of high-end stuff that, you know, normal people like us can't afford really. Or maybe you can, but I can't. But meanwhile, the case in point, we've got the beautiful Aston. I mean, it is a lovely colour. But unfortunately, it's got a back flattery. Having been on charge, it just does not want to start. We've got it turning over. It's been running lovely, apparently. Same old, same old. So, what a lovely colour. What a lovely colour. Just let you have a look. If I can turn you around. There we go. What a lovely colour. Lovely, lovely, lovely. It's such a, no, it looks a bit reddish in this hue. And it's a lovely iron ore interior, which is, it looks even better in the flesh. Very, very classy. Very classy. Yeah, lovely. More news soon. So it's tomorrow now. Yesterday was turned into a bit of a nightmare, mainly due to a battery fault on the Aston. So I think the original battery, which didn't look like it was one of the, certainly wasn't a premium brand, put it that way, had given up the ghost. So after a lot of toing and froing, we acquired a new battery for it, and once we'd worked out the way to install a new battery, as always with these sort of slightly more modern electronic cars, there's ways and means. There's a little yellow button behind the battery under the passenger rear seat that you press, and everything works wonderfully, because to begin with it was coming up with every fault under the sun. So anyway, she's home, as is the mighty P5B. So more news later.